if you're out there. Let's see if I can get this treasure hunting going. I'm going to share my screen and do entire screen. It's going to be weird for a second, but then I will get this going. So let's see. Okay. So now I think you should see my Upland screen, and I'm mirroring my iPhone. Maybe you can see me too. I don't know. I'm going to check my YouTube page just to see what you guys can see. So let's see. Sorry if I okay, wait. You don't see my phone, so that's not good. You guys can see. So let's see. All right, so let's fix that. Sorry if I let's see. Okay, wait. You don't see my phone, so that's not good. You guys can see. So let's see. All right, so let's fix that. Sorry if I okay. Share. And let's see. Okay, wait. Okay. So I think I fixed it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Just ignore my face. All right. Treasure hunting. I hope this is not too loud for you guys. So if you're new, treasure hunting, you go to the 3 dots, but before you do, here's the first thing you should do is there's this location button. You can see it's kind of look like a location marker. It's the 3rd icon on the from the bottom on the top. I wish I could point. It's right there. Anyways, if you click it, it darkened, and you can see now there's like this border. This is Santa Clara. To me, it looks like a sideways Winnie the Pooh, like the profile of Winnie the Pooh, but when you have that marker on. But anyways, this is where I like to treasure hunt because it's a small city, but you do get 0.02 spark for these treasure chests, so it's really cool. So before you ever start, take a look at where you are on the map. And right now, I can see where I'm at. So I'm going to go ahead and just, I didn't really like this point. It's kind of far over and treasures are not really there. So if you have properties in the city where you treasure hunt, as I do here, you can use one of them as a launch pad. So I usually like to go over here to my properties over here at Poet's Lane and just send myself to those property areas. It's pretty central. And lost that outline. Let's see, where'd that outline go? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now you can see I'm kind of in the middle of the city here, and I just press this little pawn to go to my direct location. I'm going to click on this property and press treasure, and it says treasures are recharging, which is fine. But now when I actually start my treasure hunt, I won't have to click on that property just to click a treasure to see the arrow. So now I'm going to go to treasures. And actually, you can see there's some competitive treasures, so hopefully I'll catch one of those. But right now, there's nothing going on. So I'm going to spawn for free. And there we go. Click on this property. And now there's an arrow. You can see it. So I thought that was like I'm pretty much letting, I'm going to go like far over first and then come back. Because you can see I'm like this little neighborhood. I'm right there. So I'm going to go over by this purple dev shop, and I'm going to try to catch this plane or like land near it. I'm looking for 20 because that's the lowest in Santa Clara. So this is Scotty Boom heading over there. And we'll see if I'm too far and if the arrow is the other way, and I'll know to go back. Get that send. Click on this property, and yeah, I have to go back some. But it gives me a good idea because I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and go to the middle of this area. There's a box on this city, which makes me wonder if it's a low sin, and it was. So look for those crates because that could be a signal to people that there's a low sin fee. Still not there, so I initially was over at my property right there, so I'm not going to go too far. Here's another low sin marker. So anyone who just has one map asset, just check them out to see if they're trying to tell you. Okay, so we have the red. So now I'm going to go here, keep clicking to see how much further I can go before it starts getting really, really fast. And there it goes, really, really fast. So now I'm just going to click around that property to see if I can find one that's 20. And there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and go right there. And there's the treasure. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for a second and take a look, see where we're at. And I can't see comments because I'm screen sharing, so I'm going to log in to my live and just see if anyone's actually watching and see if I have any comments. I have 2 watching out there, so hi you 2. Let me say something in the chat really quick. I see the real no, what's up? Thank you. And James Spy. And I'm going to put hi, just hi back in the chat to you guys. Thanks for watching. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try. So you guys can see it's not very big because I'm screen sharing, but I guess if you turn it sideways, it's a little bit better. If you're new, which you guys aren't, but any new people watching this later, I can't do live like from my browser because that's not allowed. So I have to just use this phone. So let's do another hunt. Now I have to pay. And I'm going to go ahead and pay for it. And I'll come back to checking the browser after this next one. Oh, wait. There. Okay. 100 UPIX. Let's pay it. Let's do this. All right, so that's far away. Okay, well, I guess I should... Let me use the tutorial skills I have. I'm going to tell you guys this is too far away. So it's like it's going slow and the circles are really big. So that lets me know I'm far from it. I'm going to look up. And I have like properties over here that are far away. So I'm going to go ahead and just use one of them to kind of gauge. You can see I have my own little map asset to tell people that I have low sin fees. Using that pawn to get to the property a little bit faster. All right, so now we have it's speeding faster than it was, a little bit smaller in the circles. So I'm just going to kind of gauge it to about right here. Now I'm going to look for some airplanes. Oh, but I think I see one. Because I can collect them while I'm hunting, which is the better way to do it. So since I'm heading this direction anyways, I might as well try to pick up a plane. And I'm going to zoom in and get that plane and see how close I've gotten to the property. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to do while I was on this, and that's fill in a collection so new people can see. Fill in your slough, I think it's slough, collections if you got 3 properties there. So we're still not there. Let me go over here. I'm trying to zoom in. Oh, got some airplanes over here. So let's see if we're any closer to getting a red. Up, we are on the red, but I gotta get that plane. There we go. Okay, so let's see. It's not beating as fast as it could be beating, but across the way I don't have any marks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump across the way. Oh, it wasn't far enough. Let's see, how far do we have to go? Ah, you would think I'm like right next to it. You would think that that's really close, but apparently it's not close enough. So I do have to That's 50. These are up. Spark. I linked into it. Oh, cool. Now I'm gonna check my comments. I'm like, did you guys see that? Like, who saw that? Let me see. No one's commenting that they saw that spark, but maybe I have my thing. Not. Oh yeah. Hang on. I gotta catch up. That's 50. These are up. Spark. Oh yeah, they see it. Yeah. All right. I'm glad I wasn't alone in that. Okay. So, excuse me. That was cool to get that spark. All right, let's keep going. But let me just show you. Boom. It's almost time for my my departure because I have to go listen to the goldsmith and in the cafe in about 10 minutes. But got that spark, and that's really the goal here. I'm not sure if we could get lucky enough to hit another one. But if you do get spark, let me go ahead and show you new people. When you have some spark, you can go to your profile and you see it available. And if you want to stake it and see what you've got going on, I've got 6.46 staked and I've got 6.48 total. So I can go over here and you can see it shows me where my spark is at. So the property I want to put more of my spark on is this one. Feel free to come stake at this address, guys, if you want to. So I'm going to bump this up to 5. It's going to make my build a little bit faster, just a little bit. Shout out to the person who's already helping me there. This is at 4461 Sherman Oaks Circle. Let me just show you guys this area real quick. This is one of my favorite places in Upland because it's got this pie in the middle, like this pie-shaped neighborhood, right? And the same guy owns the whole pie. So, and he's not selling any piece. And I really want a piece of that pie. I call it the inner circle because it's the inner circle part of the Sherman Oaks circle. And the outer parts, I've got a few pieces. You can see I was making my way around. I got a ninja friend over here, SC Kicker. So, you know, one of the ninjas owns a part of this little outer circle of Sherman Oaks circle. And we got some other people. But yeah, and someone's selling right here, but it's a Sutton. See, it's not an actual circle. It's the Sherman Oaks circle. So make sure if you're going to buy that you get the right piece. It's not a Sutton address, but an actual Sherman Oaks circle, which I don't know if none of us are selling right now. So you can see this little node. It's hard to get into the circle. All right, so let's go ahead and fill in the collection real quick too. So right here, collections. I did go ahead and pick up on the secondary 3 in Slough. So let me repeat how to do that. Go to the 3 dots at the bottom, hit collections, hit it on the globe over there, scroll till you find the city you want to do. The newest cities usually appear at the bottom because you can see Washington, D.C. was previous new city. Now we have Slough here. So I'm going to click on that. And there you see it says edit collection right there, the Slough collection. That's the standard. I'm going to fill those in by just pressing tap to fill, tap to fill, tap to fill. Done. And now I've got my nice 1600 UpX from doing that. Let me collect it. You can collect the blue collections right away. The other collections have a timer, which you can see on them. When you try to do them, they'll tell you what the timers are. I don't actually have any to put in there. So, all right. I think I'm going to try one more collection, or not one more collection, one more treasure hunt. I'm really way over here, but I'll go ahead and start my hunt from over here. Got some ascend there. So 3 dots, press treasures, spawn, and let's go ahead and spawn 400. So when you're playing treasure hunt, you really want to have some properties in the city so that you're not paying so much in fees, but really be looking for properties like this one that has the 20. because and you can see it. I timed out myself. I have to press treasure again to get that arrow to show up. So if you're not seeing the arrow, just go back to treasures or sorry, not treasures. Just click on the property and press treasure so that you get that hint. So it's not too far away, but it's not super close. But let's see. Let's go right to the border here. Let's see. I'm hoping to get 2 back-to-back spark chests. It happens. Okay, these are expensive, so I'm going to go a little bit back into the border. Let's see. Oh, there's an airplane. So always try to land near a plane with a sin fee like this one that's 20. That's the lowest, because you're already going to have to pay the fee, so you might as well collect a plane on your way over. And that way you don't run out during your treasure hunt if you're always collecting. So I still have to cross, so I do have to cross the border. So I'm going to go over here and just, so now I'm like, okay, with that arrow being what it is, let's go ahead and look at it one more time. It's not super fast and the circles are kind of big, but I'm thinking, looking at that distance, I do have properties over here. So I might as well go ahead and use one of them and see if it's back the other way or if I'm actually closer at this one of these properties in my poet's lane. I keep saying poets like it's multiple ones, but just because I have all these properties, it's poet lane. And let's see where we're at. Oh, there's the indicator. It's pointing up. So it's not like it's really back the other way. It looks like coming this way was probably a good idea, but I want to go up some. So I'm going to go to south over here. And I see this map asset right there. So I'm going to try to go for that property. And let's see if that was up enough. Nope, not yet. Not quite. I do see your airplane up here, so... Oh, but I don't like these big chunky properties. And that one's 70. So I'm thinking... Wow, let's see. I'm going to go up here. I wouldn't expect it to be this far up, but these are some big chunky properties. These ones get harder to judge because they take up a lot of space. Okay, well, I think I'm going to actually just go for the one that's got the airplane on it right now and see what... Oh, 70. No, I'm not. I lied. 20. Abdullah. Thank you, Abdullah. Those of you who don't know Abdullah, he's like super popular in the game because he's a whale. He has a huge net worth, chief executive. But it looks like he really could just level up right now. So anyways, still not quite there to being on a red, so I have to go up more. I think I'm just going to go over here. Time wise, I'm at 1 minute and 18 seconds, so I probably got to pick up the pace. I just don't want to pay too much, so I'm going to be cheap and just hope I can find everyone. There's Abdullah again. Thanks, Abdullah. Love those people who aren't greedy. Up, I overshot it. See, and it's because these places are so big. Come on, I got up. I might not get it, guys. I might not get it. I'm going to go over here again. I need to hurry up. And now I might actually be over the amount of sins I even want to spend, so. But it's so hard with these big chunky properties. What could it be? Oh my goodness. You see this? It's so hard because the properties are just so big. Oh, in the last minute. And it's time for me to go anyways. Alright, so let's just see if I get anything worth all the sin fees I just spent on that. Because I think I spent way too many. No, just 230. That was not a great run for me. Alright guys, I hope you had fun watching a little bit of live treasure hunting. My tips and tricks are make sure you have that locator on so you have the borders so you can see within the neighborhoods about how far you are to use your gauges. Use launchpad properties to kind of center yourself in the middle of where you want to hunt from. Have other properties like a little bit of a web. At least try to have one every place you can, as much as you can in the city. Here, this city's not like cheap, so I don't have properties in all the neighborhoods like I'd like to. Like I like to get down here in Southeast. So one way to look at the properties, just so you know, is scroll in to the area you want to get a view of what's being sold for what. Hit the building, and you can see available on the web, available on the web. That means it's being sold for USD, but I'm in the app, so you can't see that. But if you scroll and keep scrolling, you can start seeing what UPX prices, like 100,000 UPX. So it's like, that's how you could do that. All right, I'm going to take off. Thanks for watching. Let me do that and say stop sharing. Oh, I can't do it. Stop sharing. Stop screen. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you next time.